all our music, a lot of our music is that because a lot of it's telling something. It's a message, even if it's not just from our personal story. It's something generalized to where everybody can relate to it. It's like we've been through a lot of stuff in our young age, seen a lot of stuff at our young age between both of us. So when we make songs, it's speaking not always from our personal experience, but things that we've been around or things that we see, which makes it relate to everybody. So I feel like with that formula, it's going to give us that longevity.
Okay. So what does, I guess along similar lines, what does success look like for you guys? Is it the same between the two of you?
I feel like for the most part it is, but little minor things. Go ahead, A.
I feel like, success for me, well, I got to move somewhere where it's warm, okay? If I can do that, okay, then I've done all right. I can't stand this snow, okay? I can't stand it. So,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
You say you hear me? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you in Canada. You in Toronto, so I know you understand. But I want the simple things. You know, I don't want to have to worry about, you know, some of the things that I was coming up worrying about. Like, you know, it wasn't always good times, like with my mom, you know, with my father passing so early when I was young. And, you know, bills used to be an issue. Lights was getting cut off, things of that nature. And my, you know, it's certain things that I don't want to have to worry about no more. And I definitely don't want my son to have to worry about these things either. You know, we do the best we can as men out here to stand on our own 10 toes. But I just want to be able to sleep well, knowing that my people and myself are taken care of. I want to get us
definitely out of
the situation.
Success is definitely comfortability, whether it's financially, mentally, physically, just to be able to be comforted in all those aspects. Also, I want LFMG to be a household name. You know what I mean? I want our records to be recognized everywhere. One of my biggest dreams always to be performing in front of thousands and just can hold the mic out and everybody do the song. You know what I mean? I ain't got to say a word type feel. So it's like, I want that type of energy.
Nice. We're gonna let me just check with my studio guy here, Jason, if he's got that song queued up. But we're gonna take a listen to the next track that you dropped recently called Freedom.
Cool.
Okay.
Take it away, Jay.
Let me get a feel for this shit real quick. La Familia.
Freedom.
New cars and new clothes, new houses and new hoes, new money that's
Freedom.
and another day to get it. If you're feeling how I'm feeling, cups up, screen.
Freedom.
They trying to tell me what I won't do. I just respond doing anything I want to.
Freedom.
They say it's dead, well I'm bringing it back. Hit the bell, let it ring till it crack. I've been doing me too long for y'all to play me like a newbie. I'm on top of the world. If I stop, it's the Hawk of Louis. Ha, Tui, yeah, I do it for the fam, but don't put it on the gram. Niggas hating hard when you rocks Louis. Yeah, so tell me what the frown for. If you gon' be sad, do it cause I'm not around more. If you gon' be mad, do it cause I'm getting cash. You can go on like an ass. Security's on the ground floor. Black man get a little bit of money, caught his ass in the jail. Now he looking at a fair case. White cop shoot you dead in the street, not even missing a beat or sleep. It's a dead case. So if you wanna give me shit about me doing what I wanna do, leave a message. I'm gone for the evening. So if I wanna pop a gallon every hour, then them gallons getting popped cause I'm breathing, nigga. That's
Freedom.
New cars and new clothes, new houses and new hoes, new money that's
Freedom.
and another day to get it. If you're feeling how I'm feeling, cups up, screen.
Freedom.
They trying to tell me what I won't do. I just respond doing anything I want to.
Freedom.
They say it's dead, well I'm bringing it back. Hit the bell, let it ring till it crack.
Invested in the fire I spit, not how fly I can get. They say I'm living backwards, cause my dollars make sense. Ain't even need a password, cause we all logging in into this thing called life. Is it free? It depends. Yeah, it really depends. Are you making amends? Are you free from the sin? They say to live like this, but we don't comprehend. Well, goddamn, let me hear something new. Point me to the money, not your point of view. I walk around with my head high. I hear them calling, got these haters on standby. Landslide, got these niggas by a landslide. I spit the truth so you can swallow your damn pride and die. Walk around like I got no regrets. If you ain't gotta show me love, but you gon' show respect. I took a gamble with my life, and the only bet is that I make it to the top, cause I owe me that, nigga.
But but never forgetting what I've been through. My motivation is driven, call it a dream cruise.
My only goal is to get it. Watch how my team move. Heating up the booth, give me steam room, nigga.
My current status is chillin'.
How lonely?
Breaking for millions.
Blank stares,
Let them trip, nigga. Fuck how they feelin'. It's a cold world. They better cover up for it. Doing me every day, this ain't no cover up for it.
We needed some bucks for it. I'm doubling up for it. It's overtime for a second, shooting the clutch for it.
Time for it, so I ain't gotta say it's time for it. Free to ring one, it better make up your mind for it.
Look how they rhyme for it. You can tell that I'm driven. It's free to pay attention, but they got on paying commission.
But need our permission, better listen and pay tuition. We headed to the top and we never stop, nigga. That's
Freedom.
New cars and new clothes, new houses and new hoes, new money. That's
Freedom.
And another day to get it. If you're feeling how I'm feeling, cups up, screen.
Freedom.
They trying to tell me what I won't do. I just respond doing anything I want to.
Freedom.
They say it's dead, well I'm bringing it back. Hit the bell, let it ring till it crack.
Freedom. 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 Freedom.
Freedom. So that was Freedom.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining me right now, my name is Patrick O'Morris, and on the Patrick Morris Show here on iLive Radio. On the Zoom call with me today, I've got DP and AR, a rapper duo out of Detroit, Michigan. And
Yes, sir.
that was their song, Freedom. Before we heard the song, we were talking about, what success looks like for you guys. And, definitely want to thank you guys for sharing that with me and with the audience. Hopefully everybody gets to know you guys a little bit better.
Absolutely.
So music is a part of everyone's life. And you both of you said that that was one of the things that drew you guys together. So maybe you could share, when you think of your life, you think of how the integral part that music has played in your life, and it's like a time capsule. You hear certain tracks and you're like, damn, it teleports you back in time to whenever you first heard that, emotionally, what you were feeling, what you were experiencing, life events, all that sort of stuff. So I like to call that the playlist of my life. For you guys, when you stop and you think about it, what would you say are some of the songs that would be a part of your playlist?
Well, let me see.
Well, me, it's kind of crazy for me. So I was born in Chicago, Illinois. So growing up in Chicago, it was a lot of different music. Like growing up, it was more of a dance thing for me with music, because everybody it's a dance called the Footwork out there in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
And all the music was that type of music, dance music. So growing up, that's all the type of music I heard. You know what I mean? So I was influenced by that, definitely. But when it comes to rap and hip hop, it wasn't really a playlist of music that I was into. It was more of my family, because I was inspired by one of my cousins. She's one of my older cousins. She was rapping first. She's the first person I ever heard rap. And I was like stunned, like, what is she doing? You know what I mean? So that's how I kind of got into it when it comes to the music rapping part.
On my end, it was more so like, 'cause I was around, like I said, my pops passed away. I was pretty young. So, but my mom, she liked a lot of Earth, Wind and Fire. She liked the OJs. You know what I mean? She liked stuff like that. So I was kind of really listening to a whole lot of that, Al Green, everything like that. And when I got older, I just was never able to shake it. And then especially when your uncles and your OGs and stuff like that, and they having card parties, they gambling, they chilling, that's the music that you hearing. That's what you was hearing in the D for real. You know what I mean? Going up around a bunch of older people. That's kind of how it was. I gravitated towards the older people because they always had something to tell you. They was always trying to give you some money to go do some little small stuff. You know what I mean? Something that they didn't want to do. And that's the music that they was listening to. They was playing the Al Greens, the Smooths, Ronald Isleys. They was playing all of that. And
Hey,
I
but
think
you know
that's
what? You know what's crazy though, is that growing up though, I also listened to, like, my pops, he listened to a lot of gospel, the Kirk Franklin, the Dottie McClurkins, the Yolanda Adams. And so I grew up listening to that too. And it's like that also put some type of rhythm in my head, you know what I'm saying? Some type of aspect of music in my head. It was like different types. So I feel like that's probably where I get the versatility and being diverse from it. Just those two separate worlds is enough.
I was going to ask about that. Is, you know, the early music that you were listening to, not by choice, you know,
right.
Right.
as you're growing up.
That was definitely forced upon me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was, you know, the
it
stuff
was
you were
definitely
listening
Kirk
to.
Franklin, all the gospel stuff. But after a while, it's like you find your own ear for it, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is dope. You know what I mean?
There's a, you know, there was a point in time when musical segregation wasn't a thing. You had a radio station that kind of played like everything. Nowadays, if all you want to listen to is hip hop or rap, you got a station for that. If you want country, you got a station for that. If you want gospel, you got a station for that. You know, but yet we as creators, we are influenced by sometimes our least favorite songs. You know, the stuff that was that we heard not by choice, but repetitively it influenced us to be able to create. So how do you think that your musical journey has been influenced by these other genres of music that's impacted you?
Well, it definitely influenced me, if not even from a lyrical standpoint, more of a like a rhythmic standpoint. Like I heard, like Rick Ross, he got a song, right? You ever heard it's called like Purple Lamborghini or something like that? Now I forget the name. I think the artist, the producer name who made the beat is like Skrillex. And it's mixed in with like dubstep and everything, but they found a way to blend that with hip hop perfectly. Like I really gravitate towards a good sound. You know what I mean? I gravitate toward a good sound. It doesn't have to be a hip hop song. It doesn't have to be just pop. It doesn't have to be, it could be country. It could be guitar. It could be jazz. You know what I mean? Blues, everything like that. As long as it has a good sound, we gravitate toward it. You know what I mean? That's where the versatility really comes in.
Yeah, I think it definitely helped with deciphering and picking out those unique sounds and those different rhythms and beats we hear now. Definitely.
So okay, I got something for you guys to think about here. And
right.
If I haven't had you thinking this whole time already, I want you to pick two artists that you would, you know, give your left arm to work with. One alive and one dead.
Okay. Go ahead, A.
Well,
So
I'm gonna say Pac for sure. You know what I mean?
First, right?
Pac for sure. And then Pac for sure.
Why Pac?
He was a legend in my book, especially growing up. Pac stayed on everybody's everything all the time. Okay, all the time. Especially here. I don't know about it, but here for sure. And he had a message. He always had a message in every song, and I respected that. It didn't matter what kind of song it was, there was always a message. Even if it was messed up, it was still a message there. But I think that shows intelligence. And let me see. Alive, my left, I want to do some songs with M.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then? Okay.
Yeah, for
Why
me, dead is definitely gonna be Pac for the reason he was just so versatile. Like he could come up with anything, and I feel like we got that same structure. I feel like that'll be some dope music. Alive, I got like a list. Like, yo, it's not even just
it's
one
hard.
person.
He said one. Don't.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. I got like 5 and 1. It gotta be M. It gotta be Outkast. It gotta be. I'm gonna say top 2 is probably gonna be M and Outkast, but I want to work with a lot of current people too. I'll just not give them my left arm.
Okay, who are some of those other people?
Mostly everybody current. A lot of artists from Detroit. I will work with anybody from Detroit. I'm open to it because we got a lot of dope sounds, a lot of dope artists. So anybody from Detroit. Obviously the Drakes, the Meeks, the Coles, the Joyner Lucases, you know, all those, the Chance the Rappers. I just feel like we got a good chance to make some crazy music.
Oh man, and you know what though? I'm gonna leave Pac where he at for sure, but still, it was one that he passed just. It wasn't super long ago, man. But I would have loved to do some music with Mac Miller, man. I think he was dope. He was super.
Juice
dope.
WRLD too, Juice WRLD too.
Oh,
Juice WRLD got crazy.
So what's next? What's next for you guys? You dropped a couple songs. They're growing.
Well, we have a lot more.
You saved somebody's life and their dog. You saved somebody's life and their dog. Like,
right.
Correct.
What's next?
we definitely got a lot more music to drop. The official release for Freedom will be dropping soon because that song is not out yet, but that release will be dropping soon. We just have the lyric video that's out right now. Another video for another single, Show and Prove, that will be completed soon. So we got another video and a single be released on top of more singles just being released. We working, we record, we work it, and we pushing things out. We definitely got a show coming up the 11th of March. Here in Detroit, Club Echelon. So yeah, we definitely working.
You're gonna add, since you saved somebody already, you're gonna add World Peace on your list so you can.
Definitely, it goes right along with Freedom.
World Peace
campaign. That whole campaign, you pushing that whole campaign. World Peace.
We gonna
Freedom,
try.
Save lives, all that.
There is with the style of rapping that you guys do, you can clearly hear what you guys are saying. Clearly, you have a message in there. Rap has evolved over the last little while. Some people call it mumble rap now. The advent of like super auto-tune artists, like there's so many different feels when it comes to rap right now. What do you guys think about the industry and where it's going right now?
Right now, oh my bad, you wanna?
Yeah, I mean, just to me, and then trust me, this is short, but I feel like I mean, I used to couldn't stand that mumble rap stuff, and I mean, most of it I still don't. But music changes so much. You know what I'm saying? It changes so much to where even the cats that really started off doing just everything mumbly and auto-tuney, they even finding a way to actually make it work. Like I don't know, like Future and like they making it work for themselves. They practicing with it every day. They switching up the sounds of it. But I think that I honestly think it might be something that fades out. That little mumble rap stuff, I think it's gonna fade out. But then after it fade out and something else come in, 20 years later, it's gonna come back. Everything is a fad. It's a trend. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, I definitely think right now it's for the young folks. It's not to sound old. I'm not old, but it's like a hip hop has always been a young man's game. So they're gonna find new ways to reinvent. Back in the day, we didn't like how they was rapping back then, so we came out with a different style. They don't like how we was doing it, so they came out with something different. So it's always gonna change. I just feel like the ones who able to push through that and still remain who they are through those times and let you know let you know the strength of that music and let you know their talent and let you know how they can adapt. So I have no problem with how it's going. I just feel like we just got to be that next trend.
You touched on something a second ago, what is it that keeps you grounded, that keeps you, saying, this is who we are, and that keeps you focused.
we still here. we stay grounded because we're still
right?
on the ground. You know what I'm saying? We have no choice. But at the same time, coming from where we come from and being through what we've been through, it's like the only way is up. And we know we're not there yet. So in us just being the type of people we are, we can't fake that. You know what I mean? So it's really just being what keeps us humble and grounded is the fact that that's what we are. You know what I mean? It's like we have no other way to be.
That's a fact. The way up. I mean, there's no other way but up. Literally, no other way but up. Who wants to be stagnant?
That and we never been the cocky type people anyway. Like we know what our music does. We know the type of talent we have, but at the same time, in reality, we know that we're not nowhere near people who may be less talented or people who are more talented and just at a better position. So we know that we don't trick ourselves in our mind that we're bigger than what we are.
What comes first, beat or lyrics?
The beat.
The beat.
The beat comes first, and then the lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics.
What's more important?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That was a good question.
That's a good one.
That was a
That's
good
the one that's gonna make you think.
See, there you go. I'm trying to make you think this time.
I was gonna say the beat at first, but then as soon as I was in my mind like the beat, then it was like, no, but then again, you can't just have that whack.
I was gonna say the beat, but with who we are, we've made trash beats, great songs with what we put on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And people,
So I would definitely say the words.
But people out here, they making music too that got.
I think we lost.
You on mute.
Yeah, I think we lost them.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
Hello?
Yep, we got you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that.
No problem. You were saying people out here.
People, they'll have some of the trashiest lyrics. Let's just be honest, complete trash.
Yeah.
But they got the coldest beat behind it, making that beat so important. Like,
Yeah, well, for them, the beat comes first. Obviously.
there you go. Right.
But I just feel like it's definitely the lyrics, because you get a catchy hook. You know what I'm saying? You say the right things in the hook, you win it. So I feel like, well, nowadays with most artists. So yeah, for me, it's still gonna be the lyrics.
Yeah, it's the lyrics.
Have you done a song in the last 8 years? You did a song and you had this big question mark. Oh my God, I don't know about this thing. And then you put it out and people loved it and you were like surprised.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's a lot of times we make songs that we feel like, oh yeah, this that banger, this that one.
Yeah.
And then we make another one that we don't feel that strongly about, and that end up being the one. For instance, Better was not our first choice. Better was not the first choice. It's just people drew to it so much that it was like, okay, we got to put this one out.
Mm-hmm.
They got to it real quick, man. Them views shot up so quick.
Yeah, Better definitely between me and AR, Better definitely wasn't our first choice. We knew it was a hot song. Don't get me wrong. It's just we got stuff that we felt was way better.
We didn't know it was gonna do that. That's for sure.
No, definitely.
So when you have a song, you're like, this is the one, man. It's gonna blow up, and then you put it out, and then people like the one that you weren't sure of first. They like that one better.
Exactly. Not even that we wasn't sure of. It was just we was more sure of another song.
Yeah. How does that feel? How do you reconcile that one?
Well, the good thing is they both are songs, so it's like there's no really being mad about it. You know what I mean?
It's like, okay, cool, because so now when we hit them with this, they gonna really love this one. Then if they like,
it's a win-win.
So it's definitely a win-win.
Okay. So if you guys had to, we've got 9 minutes. Time flies. So if you guys, what would be one place that you'd want to perform? Like one place.
Toronto. You got to make it happen, man. Toronto.
definitely over there in Canada. Definitely in Toronto. Definitely need to be in the 6 or Coachella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Coachella?
I just feel like it's legendary and it's epic. You know what I mean? That's just a epic thing for big artists to perform at. And it's like a good stripe on your career.
Yep. And Cali. I definitely want to perform in Cali. And I got to go back to Miami. We got to go back to Miami. I don't care where we do it. As long as it's down there, we got to do it there. Oh yeah.
And we got to shut down. I want to shut down the Little Caesars Arena too. That's here in Detroit. So yeah, definitely.
Madison Square. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, definitely MSG. It's a lot. We got a list here. Definitely a list.
How this is, with I Love, we do a lot. We work with a lot of the artists that we work with here in Canada or into the UK. And we do work with some artists out of the US, but a lot of times we do a lot of stuff outside of North America. How important is the audience outside of North America for you guys?
Very important. We want to reach them just as much as we reach people here in the States. We want that international effect. It's very important to us.
There you go.
Relating to everybody out there.
The
Definitely.
music that we making right now, we're making it. Man, I remember that you asked me earlier what certain things that I do pay attention to. Yeah, when we make music, we definitely make this music so it'll go far. So it'll go further than just, here in America. Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah.
A lot. No, the reason why I asked is because a lot of times, the thought is black music. You got to make it in the U.S.
No, not true. Not true.
That's definitely not true, because I've just listening to Drake's albums, I've heard a lot of dope artists in Canada itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely not true.
Look, Lupe Fiasco, he used to go everywhere, man. They loved him outside the country, man. Oh my goodness. Matter of fact, is he even here anymore? I don't even think he's here anymore. I think he moved over there, stopped rapping, and started doing art. But either way, wherever he at, he winning. But they love him outside the country, man. I think we could do that. I'll come get some of them pesos, some of those pounds.
Some euros.
Some francs.
No, definitely. Definitely.
Japanese yen. So the future for you talked about there's some more songs that are going to be coming. Shows coming up.
Definitely. We got March 11th is our one coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a show, I want to say tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night we have one at Mix downtown Detroit, so we have another show down there. Yep. So we working. We're trying to get as much exposure as we can. It's definitely.
Oh, and as a matter of fact, right before we close out, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. That's LFMG_elite. Follow us on Instagram. Go and follow us right now. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. The God AR DDP LF. You know what I mean? Definitely go follow us. One more time. Go follow us on Instagram. LFMG_elite. Go and follow
ELITE. That's Instagram and Twitter. LFMG_elite.
Go and follow us.
The best way, so if somebody's listening and they're interested in booking you guys, the best way to do that is through how?
It's definitely hit us up in the email, richandfamous@gmail.com.
Rich and Famous 313.
I'm sorry, yes, rich and famous 313@gmail.com. You get in touch with our manager, Nigel. Anything, go through him. Or you can go to the website, besthandentertainment.com. Get the book of info on that also.
Yep.
One last question before we get out of here. And, where did the name come from?
Well, as we said earlier, that we were so tight. Everything is like family. And that's the most important thing when it comes down to our music and us staying tight and worrying about loyalty in the circle, out the circle. We don't have to worry about those different types of things because this is like a family. This is more than a family than like of a group. That's why La Familians, you know what I mean? Family. It means everything.
Yeah, that's where it basically came from. It was based off a family-oriented vibe. It's just like everybody we bring into this circle, to this team, is going to have some type of family ties, or we're going to look at you as blood.
Nice.
Our blood.
One last thing before we go, and that is, for aspiring artists that are out there that would be listening right now, what would you tell them?
Never give up. Never surrender. Never give up, man.
Never.
Push.
Hard work.
Push.
Definitely continue hard work, focus, and know your business. Get your business together. It's not all about talent. Get your business right.
Get your business right. When you say it's not always about talent, what do you mean? You said that a couple times.
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I was saying that, like, a lot of people, including us early on, believe that you could just make a hot song or keep making songs and somebody just gonna find you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That you don't have to have now a certain amount of followers. Your social media game has to be up. Your business has to be right. Because people go into the offices and sign anything, or don't have their business right, where they ain't get no even splits, ain't get no money. Royalties,
That's
everything going. So
right.
I just want people to know that it's not all about the music you make. Just because the music is good doesn't mean the business, your job is done. That's only 1% of it.
And you're gonna spend some money. Just before you
Definitely.
start making some money, you're going to spend a whole hell of a lot of money.
Especially for independent artists. So
Man.
it's just like, it's more than just making the music. We had to find that out the hard way, and still finding it out.
I was about to say, still going through it. We still spending money. We still haircuts, photo shoots, trips. We got to go out of town. People call us. I mean, there's all different.
We got hundreds of songs, and a lot of them are fire. It's just that without what we're doing now, the groundwork, the footwork, that don't mean nothing.
Yep.
And 1 in a million people get found off YouTube because they got a hot song, and then 9 times out of 10, those people are, like you were saying earlier, the one-hit wonders.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Or what you call them, the little clout chasers. They pretty much do whatever on camera to get like, we ain't about to go that route. It's gonna be off of this talent.
Or the ones that have a nice song, but they don't make no money off of it because their business wasn't together, because they felt like that song is all they needed. It's just more than talent. That's all.
So
we all go through it.
So being willing to invest in yourself when it comes to money,
100%,
and just learning, making sure that you're
money,
ready.
time, all that. Money, time, work, best of all that.
Yeah, you definitely got to sacrifice. There's a sacrifice. Your time for sure.
So it's hard living that rock star life, eh?
It's something else.
We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. Yeah, we'll let you know when we get there. We on the way.
I gotcha. Okay, just in the last seconds here. Again, people can find you on Instagram at
LFMG_elite. LFMG_ELITE. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Go follow us and use them numbers up, y'all. We appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, go follow me too on Instagram. That's the God AR, _God_AR on Instagram. Hit me up.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this Sunday afternoon, and
appreciate it.
sharing a little bit about your journey so far. And wish you guys all the success in the world. Continue to focus and do your thing, man. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday afternoon. That's it for me here on the Patrick Morris Show. Have a great afternoon.
Salute.
All right.